Elaborate more on this. A lot of people don't understand why me as Generation X and Millenniums are not independent. And they think that many of us who are not independent are lazy, dumb, we want to live off our parents, we want to live off the government, whatever. That is not true. And someone who's independent minded, who hated being told what to do as a child. I'm here to let in the number 40. So I want you to understand. Back in the 90s, many of us who are Generation X were breaking out from our family's rigid, old school traditions. And the baby boomers and those who grew up in the Pompadour generation did not like that. Because if we had money, which is security for us, and told our parents to back off, we gonna be on our own, they had no way to control us. So what they did is they had their friends and they had people in their family who were older, who also destroyed the Bible. If many of us try to live, right and religious, whatever, to try to guilt trip us and shame us for not breaking up. I remember this happened to me. So when we did break up as a family, because many of us came from toxic families where we were abused, mistreated, cussed out, some even worse, those who were molested. So we don't want to be in that situation. So what do you want us to do? You want us to sell ass, sell drugs, sell, do illegal things, rob people? No. At the time, in the Clinton days, even though he was corrupt, the economy was good. Okay? The economy was good, and we were making money. You can leave a job. Let's say you were, like here in Texas, a part of real estate. You can leave a job that's toxic and go to a good job and remain there. But prior to when Clinton left, and it was Gore who lost the election, and one thing I made a video about Raymond Arroyo and the EWTN. And remember, I'm going to backtrack my old videos. I also said that I didn't vote in 2000 because of the abortion issue. I'm a pro-life Democrat. I'm not a perfect Catholic Christian. I'm an ex-Protestant. I do hate Protestant evangelicalism, fundamentalism. So those who hate what I said, go unsubscribe, because I don't want your false interpretation that led me astray and mistreated me and let people think it's justified to hurt me and use God's name in vain and do so. You can go ahead and go. Truth of the matter is, so when I was getting back in my faith prior to 2000, back in 99, 2000, and I never forget EWTN, that was the only Catholic station on TV, and then we asked because the cable networks did not have it on their station. They had TBN, so that's why many Catholics who did not know Catholic programming will go to Protestant evangelical stations and be confused when they hear a different interpretation prior to what the church was teaching. And you had some priests who are lazy, who did not want to teach Catholic apologetics that come from the Catholic Church teachings from the Bible. Okay, why we do what we do in the defense of it. Many of them are lazy, and I think that Pope Francis and now should be excommunicating many people, and we should snitch on these folks because they're the ones besides those who also bashing Pope Francis and blaming him for sexual scandals, when actually is before he became the Pope. It was the ministers, the priests are ministers in the Catholic Church, the bishops who were disrespectful towards Pope John Paul and Benedict, who when they because rats play, cats play. Okay, when the cats play, when the cats away, rats play. So you have those when in Rome who don't know what's going on in the United States. So I mean, same thing. If your parents told you not to do something, they're going to work. You're gonna do whatever you can until they come back and act like you're innocent. That's what goes on. Okay, so they didn't obey the Pope. They were also disrespectful to the Pope, and they let these sexual scandals go on. And also, some of those bishops protect those people who are wicked as well. It's a whole different topic. I don't want to go into that detail that, but I'm just giving you an idea of what goes on, especially for the newsmen just blasting stuff and just talking from their ass, not going in detail. Here's someone who in a part of the faith who not acting Christ. I'll let you know that I'm not, or at least I'm being real with that. Okay, I'm not faking about that. But I do my research and know what's going on and let you know what they not telling you, okay? Compared to me, don't tell you everything. They tell you a bunch of lies and what they want to sensationalize to get people's attention. Let's be real. So when it comes to this, Mother Angelica, why I went off on Mother Angelica on my other video when National Catholic Reporter blasted her and Raymond Arroyo, the Spanish Creole brother with a Negroid nose who don't look black, but a Negroid nose who's part Italian from New Orleans. I blast them both. I'm glad they put them on blast, and other folks who are white, who are Catholic on Facebook was blasting Raymond Arroyo. He's not from, he's Hispanic, from Louisiana. Like I had Spanish roots, from Creole, Louisiana, from the mixed with black. Okay, from Louisiana, okay? Not from Latin America. Let's educate. Nueva España, was was in control of Louisiana one period of time. That's why, besides the French and the black, and they're the Spanish mixture as well. And I know, remember before going on, I was a Real. That's a Spanish last name. He was born in Texas, but parents from Louisiana. That on my mama's side, let that be known. Okay, I want to educate people. I'm gonna act like Cardi B about education. I blame the school system for failing y'all. Okay, thank you. So I went outside the classroom in the 90s and went to the library to read about this stuff. Because it was teaching true history in school. Let's be real. Okay, now. So, and actually, the school districts teaches us to be workers, not entrepreneurs. Rich people are learning about money from their schools or from their parents. They don't teach us that. That's why we have a scarcity mindset, a poverty mindset. We sit here scared of losing something, a job, and we end up homeless begging things when there's other avenues to make money legit without selling your ass, selling drugs, or killing somebody, or getting organs to sell. Let's be real. I'm being real up here. That's what all this mess going on because these people are not taught another alternative. Go read entrepreneur books like I'm reading. I'll look at sites. I'll look at videos like Gary Vee. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing that. They're trying to do whatever they've been told. Either sell ass, kill somebody to get organs, rob people. The violent crime is going on. Rob people, sell someone else's ass, sex trafficking, sadly and nasty and evil child. That too, they doing all this stuff because they don't know how to make money besides getting a job. Okay, let's be real. I want to know. So therefore, going back to the situation when it comes to us, Generation X and those who are younger than me, millennials. The baby boom generation who's conservative minded, whether they vote Democrat but live conservative, especially those in the African community or Hispanic and white ones, they didn't want us to get away from the old way. So what they did was brainwash our head, told us, I brought you in the world, and whatever I say, you do. But actually they forget that Galatians chapter 4:1-7 goes against when we reach an age we're not your slave anymore. We have to obey God, okay? And we're not perfect, but you no longer tell us what to do anymore, according to what St. Paul to the Galatians chapter 4:1-7. Okay, so all that, we have to respect. It's different between respect and obey. Okay, they're two different things. We treat you human with respect, just like you should treat us, because God don't make no favors. Okay, you ain't supposed to abuse and talk to kids. That's why he said don't provoke your anger. Okay, that's why Paul put that to Galatians. Okay, but we kept the thing. You supposed to respect each other, respect everybody, no matter what their age and titles. And all I'm getting tired of people using their title as I can stomp you like a roach, but you can't stomp me like a roach. Well, how about you respect each other? See how it goes. Now, we were breaking away from these old school rigid people, from baby boomers and papadors, the generation back in 1930 people. They didn't like that, okay? And you had folks in corporations due to the Gore and Bush election didn't want that. And we about to bash Mother Angelica. She used this argument. If I didn't vote for Gore, if you're going to vote for God now, if you vote for abortion, you're going against God. That's what made people vote for Bush, okay? But during the 8 years of Bush, the abortion industry still continued. And why? Let's be real. They want the right to life movement to only worry about white babies. Okay, don't get me wrong, abortion is murder. Don't get me wrong, it is. But they're not preaching right to life to people of color. Do you see them trying to tell people of color to stop aborting their babies? No. Having these white racist people in the Republican Party do give money undercover to Planned Parenthood so they can put more sisters kill more babies in these sisters' wombs and these Hispanic sisters. Let's be real. That's why they put fertility clinics, excuse me, in white neighborhoods and Planned Parenthood in urban minority neighborhoods, so they can lower the population. It's about population control. That's the whole reason why, even when it comes to the cop killing folks like Mike Brown, or what happened with John Hernandez here in Houston, to minorities, they're trying to lower the population. They even get people of color within, and also getting the organ donor as well, or either put them in the private prison complex. That's why thug culture is important, because that's the case. While doing Bush, you had thug culture. That's when hip hop started to get more thuggery. Okay, let's be real. It was clean a little bit, still acting a fool, but you know the music has changed. And thank you. It's about popping mollies and everything. Let's be real. They don't want paying for that. They had a meeting private press complex back in the 1990s doing, and you had, you know, a stomach block. We thought that's on our side. Clinton making the rules of a 3 shot. When they told us 3 shots, 3 shots you're out rule, we thinking all criminals. No, they was talking minorities, Africans and Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? To lock them up, even for small offense like weed, make them have 20 years. Well, those who are child molesting, who are white or doing some other stuff, get less sentence. And had designed, grand juries. Like the DA already decided who they gonna, how to, you know what I'm saying? That's why the defense attorney of these defendants end up being silent. They had no say so. Do you understand that this is made by design? Folks don't understand this. This is how the system goes. So prior to this, when we were breaking away from the old generation, we were getting more tolerant. We wasn't being racist. We weren't being homophobic. We all other stuff. The older generation didn't want to see a new America in the 2000s. That's why Bush became president. Okay, talking about the son. That's why the old school people in corporate America allowed the recession to happen. Certain people, and that's why, because it was economic brainwashing, meaning that if you don't follow my way, you be put out in the street. And I never forget this, when recession hit, folks were flocking to church. Then you had ministers and priests who are not good ministers, who are abusive, rude, who are not what Jesus had in his flock, telling folks, don't break away from the family. But that man or that woman is no longer a child. They're supposed to break up from the family to be independent so they can get married. No, you're telling them people stay in the house, your mama made you, and you're going against God, even though you're grown and blah, 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 this and that. They've guilt tripped us. So, and then you had people who are narcissistic, toxic parenting telling us young folks who are grown that we're wrong for breaking away from our toxic parent, because they just as guilty as they are. They want their adrenaline, they want their gratification on, and talk to us crazy while we're grown. Then when we get in their house, then they want to bitch, them cuss here, bitch and moan about us not cleaning the house, not doing this. Well, we're grown now. We're not children no more. Our brains are not developed to be children. Then you want to threaten to beat us, but then you have a assault case. That's assault of the family member. Okay? This is how the system works. Then you have a cop that's just like them, who know this is against law, taking sides with them. It's like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know, you can snitch on the Texas because he related to the cop. He related to the mayor in town. Do you get my point? That's exactly how it is, especially in the South. I don't know about up north, but especially in Texas. That's why the white man, he told my dad, the cop told my dad that me and my cousin are still grown, but you saw the disgust of him telling that. He was an evangelical trying to preach, but he knew spiritually not to harass me, because I now told the sheriff, and snitch on his ass about him trying to preach because it's going to get my country's right. Do you get my point? Because they want you to live a socially wise, conservative lifestyle or similar to it as an adult. But if you're an adult breaking away from, you get money, because that money is that you can take care of yourself. You don't need your mama, your grandma, your daddy, grandpa tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you got security, you got money. So, but you have corporations, employers, and managers who share the same wicked narrative, who they see you, it's like they know you coming to a job trying to be independent. They'll deny your job, but they'll hire someone with the same mindset as they are of any color. And I've seen it happen on the job. And they're the main ones tell you, that's your mother. You ain't supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm grown. It doesn't matter. You only got one mama. Well, I'm sorry. When one mama goes away or the one daddy go away, who gonna take care of that old grown child? And I said grown child mean that they're not developed in the head to be a grown person, but they're grown genetically. They're grown. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You enable so by these millennials not wanting to be independent. That's them baby boomers' fault. Baby boomers should have told their kids when they turn 18 to get on their own, but they want their narrative. They want their child to latch on them and who are grown and so they can control them and they want to threaten to beat it. Do y'all see why I talk bad about my two parents? Because they like that. They shit ain't together. But they don't fuck up my shit. Do y'all get my point? So when they die and I'm 6 years old, who's gonna take care of my old ass? Then you have those from Generation X and Millennials who stupid, copycatting this shit with their children, and then if you are the liberal in the room, that we see why you ain't going on with everybody says why your shit ain't together. That's not true. You have wicked people in charge, you motherfucking idiot. You just getting prizes from your wicked person who's in charge. That's the reason why you got the shit. You turn around and we'll use one person, Tommy Lorena, white woman, white conservative woman who born in 1992 when I was turning 13 years old because she's a Leo just like her birthday coming up. She's same age as Cardi B. When Cardi B, I was going to the 7th grade, I was 13 years old. How this woman started talking like H.L. Hunt, the conservative white supremacist who gave money to the Ku Klux, who gave money to Nation Islam, who had King to kill. How the hell she from Dallas? I thought she from Montana. I made an error. How the hell she born in 1992, same age as my niece, my sister's daughter? How the hell this happened? Because when she was out there as a millennium, when she was venturing on her own, she was with African people like the culture. But the white old folks told her, we giving you all this money. We gonna strip that money. They didn't teach her to be independent. Throw your hands around. They told her straight up, her little white girl, it's your hand on them niggas. We gonna take that money from you. So she said she had so many white supremacists, young ones, are afraid because they taught them to be codependent towards a rich, wealthy white people who conservative. So they stripped their money. Go to Avasho's channel. Remember that white woman from Arkansas who had a part black child by the Nation Islam brother? And when she was defending her mama, took her car away from her, confiscate everything because they teach these children who adults to have their own shit. These folks who grown have them paid by their parents. Because the parents didn't want them to have their own shit because they couldn't control them no more if you have their own shit, right? They discouraged them to have. So do you get my point? These Hispanic folks talking about, I can't go with no black person. No, because they mama, papa, gave their truck, gave them everything, and told them, I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. You better not run for me. I'm going to hurt you. I put you in this world. I take you out. Do you know you can go to jail and for murder, you motherfucking idiot? Do you see why? So these young people control. So when they have kids, they're copycatting from their toxic baby boomer parents. Do you understand why? So now these baby boomers, because they didn't want them to be liberal-minded and independent, throw your hands around me, okay? They want to control them, manipulate them, and brainwash them, okay? Because if you live by your family narrative, you got your goodies, you got the prize. I know from example, because I didn't live by my family narrative. So they try to strip me from every little independent and try to make me codependent so I will have shit. That's why I don't have a motherfucking car. My cousin who was born in 1988, who's 9 years younger than me, can drive. Bingo. Because he lived by. Do you understand that? And you want to know why that I'm older and he has somehow an old school mindset. He was brainwashed. So now they mad because the folks that's grown that they brainwashed that the system caused a recession so they would have shit. You know what I'm saying? No, because half of these folks, remember, these folks also give money to private prison complex, talking about these corporations owned by conservative people who are part of the 1% wealthy class. They didn't want the old younger generation to have their all, so they fulfill these wicked baby boomer and papador parents of all colors who share their old surrogated mindset. They want to go back to 1960s and 50s when before the Civil Rights Bill. Civil Rights Bill did not stop us from being did not stop us, y'all. The segregation, no. What called the segregation and messed us, it was LBJ. The burning house was LBJ. I'm glad that we have an integrated society. What it is, actually saying people who did have business should have patronized them after segregation, and then made not only group economics, but also made allies with other groups of people. Asian communities make allies with white people, Hispanic and African ones. They might have group economics in their own communities, but they also trade, like countries trade with China and United States, trade with Mexico, it's business. Which I see why the Nigerians care about enough about Ackerman saying lies up here, and they was happy Trump won. I see why them two Nigerians beat up Jesse. Man, I'm not making fun. Let's be real. By business, the business, because that man was going after Donald Trump, and he part black and white Jew, and heavy white Jews that would support Trump, didn't care about him being white Jew, and them Nigerians care about him being part of the black race. They care about that buku money with Donald Trump. Hello, let's be real. Let's be real. Remember when he won, they didn't care about him daddy being Ku Klux Klan. They didn't care about Black Lives Matter. They care about business, like they did back in the business. Hello, them kings and queens in Africa, half of them didn't care about no black lives. On the slave ship, long the white trade was giving them damn money and guns and gold and sugar back. Thank you. Do y'all understand why some Nigerians don't like us? I say all, some, especially here in Houston. The Magakas, they have an ugly ass. They teach you worse than these white racist people and these coconuts up here. Coconut poachers up here. Let's be real up in here. Shit, y'all still sleep. But it's about business. Thank you, business. They trading business with that man. He might not like no Jews or no black folks or the Hispanic folks. It's about business. Why you think these Trump supporter, his Hispanic, African, and Asian, whatever, they trying to get clout for white folks' money? And conservative Mexican is a puppet. Conservative Mexican is a coconut poacher or puppet, just like Stephen Fletcher was doing all the monkey and acting a fool and lazy rich as shit. Remember the Ackerman said man that was the highest paid black actor doing segregation? Because he played what? Stereotypical roles. These old rappers talking about nigga, bitch, and everything, and drug it and pop money and shooting up kids. They getting buku money. Why do you think these folks acting like thugs and doing the crime rate went up? Besides trying to put the private people being another slave nigga, 13th Amendment, they see money and these rappers getting paid to coon. It's a coon train. Thank you. That Asian woman, she trying to get her corns. That's why she's trying to get her corns, y'all. She trying to get some clout corns. Diamond still said there was entrepreneurs, but they talking about Hispanic people or immigrants taking jobs and build a wall. But they not trying to employ African people. They cooning on YouTube entrepreneurship, y'all. They being two big old angel mamas. Two big old mammoths from a Gone with the Wind. Does that make any sense? It's about a trade. So long as you coon for a white race society, you're going to always get paid. Why you think that Nat King Cole smoked them damn cigarettes? Had a hush, and still saying, unforgettable. Thank you. And no offense to his dad. And even High Yellow, and this is a dark-skinned man with a perm. High Yellow was so-called good hair, Thurgood Marshall, in part of NAACP, was trash-talking Nat Cole for not speaking about the racism in the South and stuff. You know, they try to get some white girls to come to this concert and say he's doing something white girl when he wasn't trying to do something like Bill Cosby. Thank you. Come on now. Y'all not, thank you. Anytime you come for white supremacy, you gonna get paid. You get them coins, baby. They want you to speak for them. They got the money, gonna pay your ass. You don't sit here and talk about nigga shit and living in Section 8 and shooting up another brother and selling bitches and hoes and you know what I'm saying, and all other stuff. You gonna get paid by them white race people who say they liberal, but they ain't no damn liberal. They conservative behind closed. But I say, I'm a pro Obama. Okay, Trump. Thank you at the back. Come on now. Yes. Let that be exposed up in here. Long as you're out there cooning and thank you. Talking about popping mollies, selling kush. Okay, yeah, selling crack cocaine. Do we need Ricky Ross to come on my channel and expose this shit? Ricky Ross was working with Bush. Come on now. Making that buku dope dealing money. Y'all, anytime you come for white supremacists in the United States of America 3Ks, you're going to get buku money. That's why conservative Mexican, yeah, he living in the hood, he saving his coins. He own property and still living his darker skinned wives in-laws. That don't make no sense. Because if I had that money, I'd take my kids and my wife and we live in bubbly, okay? Drinking bubbly, like Jackie O said. Not Jackie O Nancy's Kenny, the mulatto passed for white. I'm talking about Jackie O saying, talking about looking real good and we drinking bubbly. And that's why she went to church, because her Nookie wasn't paying her bills because she was filed back. She was trying to, and she was out there paying the sister who was a Jezebel, stereotype, yeah, the fast black woman, yes, and talking about her. She's trying to get her little Kim on. Well, I'm sorry, trying to fight Fox and Brown. That's why she went to church. I mean, sound like what's her name? Ice Cube go to church. Yeah, no offense to go to church, but that's why she in church downtown. Yeah, and doing her nursing thing because she was cool and doing that BET. Remember BET uncut Bob Johnson? Bob Johnson sold the business to Viacom that is a vested a power peasant complex. That's why Big T started cooning right after, and then, well, it was a coon that gave his business to a racist company who support putting brothers in jail and thuggery in hip hop. Does that make sense? Why you think that Bob Johnson is cooning and bootlicking and shoe shining for Trump? That makes a whole lot of sense. I see why on BET, folks, my camera scanned to High Yellow Elder Barge color was promoted compared to some dog, the man dog skin who owned there. Why that High Yellow lady who 1% of the African people was the CEO of the colorism before Matthew knows and Beyonce, come on now. Yes. Yeah, back when I saw that's why no offense. I mean, when the arcade, that's why I fought Michael Jackson before the vitiligo. Anybody can't lighter brown skin tone, okay? Mahogany like Kelly Rowland, not dark chocolate. And lighter brown Halle Berry up to bright Mariah Carey. God damn. That include Whitney Houston was promoted on the show. Yes, you had dark skin with green eyes. Okay, Donnie Simpson, green eyes, an exception. Green eyes, no contacts on them eyes. White DNA, but dark skin. You ain't see no completely looking like Wesley Snipes or Akon on the show. You saw a dark-skinned man with either he had so-called good hair or TCB, what's the S-curl in the hair, and natural green eyes on B.O. Soul back in the day. Hello, let's be real. And you saw some high yellow Harold McCool and Mary McCool on screen stream with whatever. Thank you. Well, and you know, Harold McCool can pass for a darker Mexican or Puerto Rican with that caramel complexion and that so-called good hair on BET. Yes, owned by a dark-skinned billionaire who sold his business to Viacom that supports a private prison complex. And now you see he cooning for Trump. Yo! Come on now. And that's when the gangster lean came in, and he saw money in that too with Death Row. Come on now. Come on now. Do we need Tupac to come back alive to tell you all that? Yeah, he dark skinned, but he was getting the money cooning and playing a thug character, thug life. Because you know Tupac was smart. Tupac was not no thug growing up. Tupac was doing ballet. Tupac was smart at that school with Jada Pickett. Okay, he wasn't no thug. He was talking about Brenda got a baby, but them white racist people, both Jimmy Iovine, who's Gentile, and the other who's a white Jew, would want to exploit him and make him a stepping fletched in the hip-hop game. And that's why when he got it, and I believe that sister, that sister, playing the barbecue Becky before barbecue Becky was discovered. The sister who acted like them thoughts in the Bill Cosby, yeah, and the white women, and including the high yellow one, Andrew Costa, and the Bill Cosby, I think he kind of innocent, guilty on that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. She lied on Tupac and said he raped her at that club. I believe she was a informant. I believe she was an agent. Hold up! I believe she was an agent to make that man go down because they was still mad that his dark-skinned, beautiful mama, Finney, was a Black Panther before she was on crack, and she went against the government and won her trial without no lawyer involved. Bingo. Hello. And they were still harassing them. They still harassing them back in the day because she was part of the Black Panthers. So this was a way to get back at him. He got locked up, and then that's when he had to shoot the Death Row demonic contract. And how do you want it? How do you feel? Okay, thank you. And he trying to get Biggie. Come on now. Because Biggie didn't kill Tupac. No, Biggie did not kill Tupac. He didn't try to shoot Tupac. No, he didn't. Biggie was more respectable, well-grounded person. But it was conspired to get rid of us. This was made by white supremacists a long time ago. When I know around that time when they had their private prison complex in California. Hello. And I believe Jimmy I was there. I don't care. I'm going to keep saying it, man, because we got to deal with hands up, don't shoot, and Black Lives Matter. Because they looking at them thug images and saying all African-American guys are thugs. And I'm not no thug. Come on. Do you see it say that's why I open my big mouth? Because I ain't trying to be no coon and no slave and all other. Thank you. 2020 now. Almost. Thank you. That's why I open my big mouth. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. But y'all should have got involved in that shit. None of the white folks trying to set your ass up and then kill your community and have police shooting at us. That's why it's tied in with the law, boo. That's why I'm bringing this up. But going back to the situation, yes, and you had Bob Johnson, but that's not for real. When we used to look at BT, folks, my skin tone and a couple shades darker, who's not dark chocolate, Kelly Rowland, mahogany milk chocolate, like Michelle Obama complexion, up to my color, and those lilac me was mostly you saw on BET. I'm not gonna lie, the color is. You saw it in Jet magazine. You saw it. Come on now, that's if you add color. Yes, Whitney Houston. Come on now. Aaliyah, all the yes. Yeah, they had dark-skinned folks in Silk. Okay, you had the one dark-skinned brother with two high yellow guys from H-Town talking about knocking them boots. Okay, yes, you get attractive folks, and you know, what's her name? Adina Howard, she camera, she come and say, yes, thank you. They put her, yes, her color was selling. Okay, yes, being the Madonna of the hip hop game. Come on now, talking about feet until they, yes. No offense to me, I'm just educate y'all folks who just babies wouldn't know this at the time back in the 90s. Back in the 90s, yeah, and I'm he was a he's a camera complected person. He talking about sex, even though there's some things going on, illegal stuff going on, you gonna sell. Okay, because sisters looking at that color. That's why Jerry Meeks was singing some nasty songs before he got locked up. His wife don't need to get no damn petition. Them sisters who crying about color. Oh! He hate me cause my hair nappy. He hate me because I'm dark skinned. No wrong. Chris Brown was wrong. He had a right to have preference. Okay? But he was wrong to have tables say no dark skinned women. Come on now. If I'm a celebrity, fuck the preference. You come sit at my table. You cool with me? You can sit at the table with me. Come on, cause hey, that's your artist. That's why you getting them coins. Hello, you think you'll be like segregation when it was being boycotted. Okay, them bills. That's why they got rid of it because they lost that money. Thank you. Hello, the dollars talk for you. Hello, the Martin King teach that. But the reason why it's so that skin tone, camel skin, up to high yellow, and I'm sorry to say that, yeah. If you got two, yeah, you had that one dark skinned brother. You had Silk, you had Aaron Hall, the guy from Silk, a couple, some of them were dark skinned. You had Troop, Spread My Wings. You had Bob Brown, but it's like a couple songs that Bob Brown. He was a bad boy, and that sound gay. He's a good looking dark skinned brother, but still, if he didn't marry Whitney Houston, come on now, let's be real. And then we talk about Janet Jackson, if they did have sex over the Mexican dude she was dating, marrying, okay, and the boys, okay, do you understand? Color was very, 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 very big. Maybe not in a white sense in the art, but when it came to our people, it did. Okay, hello, Al B. Sure made a couple songs, but still, women still grew over Al B. Sure and his high yellow compared to Hispanic son Quincy. Let's be real, baby. Yes, if Jeremy Meeks had a nasty song talking about my body calling for you, them sisters gonna be body calling for them body be calling for their dog petition to get him out of jail. Then get Tupac out of jail. Hold up. Tupac dark skin. It took a death row country to get him out of jail. Who would go see him? A white woman named Madonna. Hello, a white woman named Madonna. When to go see him while he was locked up. What were the sisters? What were the sisters that yeah? And it was a sister got him in trouble. A sister. A sister. Not saying all sisters are bad. A sister got. You're talking about anybody. A thought like Jezebel and Delilah in the Bible can go get any man in trouble. I want y'all to get tired of white women, black women, Hispanic women. No, you think with your penis. And you don't know what that woman got planned for you. And you see how the women, they can plant a baby. You can plant a baby in them and you don't know nobody. You're trying to get your child support. Come on now. Trying to plant. Thank you. Y'all don't need to wake up. Y'all wake up. Stop being asleep. Yes, a white woman would go see Tupac. Where were you sisters at? Y'all didn't get no when Jeremy Meeks came out. And when the trial was arguing, that's why he had them sisters paying. Yeah, because he can't. I'm sorry. Color do matter in the United States. Not on a moral sense, not in God's sense, of course. But amongst sinful men, it does in the United States. Okay? And in the marketing program, they did put more camel complected, a browner skin tone, not no dark brown, up to light bright, the boyish looking folks. And thank you. Hello. Quincy Brown come out with a new song. Trusting them sisters come. And throwing panties. You gonna see panties on the floor. And girls say, I got a pants on the dance floor. Like they said on BET Uncut. Yeah, I got a pants on. And got a pants on. I got a pants on the dance floor. Yeah. Put a panties off. Put a pants out. Oh, hello. Now let me get back to something before I close this video. Now, but us millennium people, us Generation X people, millennium people, why we not independent, the older generation didn't want us to have shit. Because they want to control us and live until we live their narrative and then they give us shit and be independent. That's why they had corporations in the big form who had the same, and they also paid ministers and priests to teach young people. That's why many of us don't go to church. It's not because we don't love Jesus. You have people trying to control us and put their own personal narrative in our life when it got nothing to do with our spirituality. Do y'all get my point? So that's why they want us to be independent. When these folks making babies out of wedlock, okay, they supposed to be learning. You have the parents still trying to control the parent, the child parent, or the adult child who's the parent of their child. That's so they can keep their narrative. Thank you. They want their narrative, their tradition, their sadistic, rigid tradition to remain in our lives to the end of time. So that's why. So all this millennium bullshit about, and those Generation X, we not independent, we lazy, well, no, that's a fucking lie. Cause let me tell you something, I never want to be on no damn government systems, bitches. I wanted my own shit. It was y'all harassing my ass, telling me I'm ungrateful, I'm selfish, I should go see my family. You shouldn't do it. Well, I'm sorry. Reality is we don't get along. So who gonna take care of me? I gotta take care of myself. I gotta go work. I gotta start my own business. Even on this YouTube, that's why. Go on the comment section, y'all. Please go ahead and subscribe. And also, too, you have I'm giving out handouts for Dosh ads. I know many of y'all are tired going to these stores like CV. Be careful of discrimination, CVS. In other stores, and you want to save money, the Dosh app is a $5 handout startup from me, and you'll be able to put it on your debit card or credit card, and when you go to the store, it collects like cents of, out of your payments, and it accumulates. So if you get over $20 or $25, you can add to your PayPal or your bank account. Okay, I think it's a PayPal. I gotta go back on there, but it's for real. So that's a Dosh. That's my handout. Okay, to y'all, $5 startup, your free money for a handout. Okay, and then also to make sure you support an entrepreneur liberal like myself who wants have his own empire, who don't want to be on government systems, who want his own shit, and who not trying to stay on his ass. We doing things digitally now. We're not doing manual work anymore. This is probably going 2020. It's about to be technology. So it's not saying on my ass, y'all, because I'm out here being a big mouth. At least I'm being an entrepreneur to be a big mouth. Attention, as what Gary V said. Thank you, with gratitude to yourselves. Okay, clout. Go down comment section and get any items from me that I made personally from Teespring, that I designed. My Team Zacchaeus shirts. I have the muscle shirts for the ladies too, along with the hoodie, and I also have mugs. If you drink matcha tea like I do, which is my kush, go down there to the comment section, the description box, excuse me, and also get you some matchas, my kush t-shirts, hoodies, because winter's coming up, especially Christmas season and Thanksgiving, and you know what I'm saying, in 2020, cold winter's coming up. And also go ahead and get stickers for the kids, your office, you put it on your bumper sticker, on your car, whatever. And you can also get the mugs. So that's called enterprise. Hello. So if I wasn't trying to sell my ad without trying to sell shit, and I would put it on my social media and let folks know about it. Thank you. It's called being an entrepreneur and getting off your ass so you can have your own shit and not ask for anything. So if I was lazy, I wouldn't be doing that. Pull your ass wrong.